Everybody, guess what? We've got Meg Hershey with us from the Heritage Foundation. We're so excited. And guess what we're here to talk about? Main Street Festival this weekend, 2 days. It's a free festival in downtown Franklin. One of the biggest events. It's a way to kind of mark spring. You've got steeplechase, but before that, you always have Main Street Festival. How's it going this morning?
It's going great. It's gorgeous here in Franklin, and I know we're going to talk about the weather. We joke around here where we're not going to say that word, so we'll talk about the feather. How about that?
I like that. I didn't realize that's what you called it. Well, Main Street Festival is a 2-day event. Starts on Saturday in downtown Franklin. So tell me, I was just looking over the list. If people have never been before, it's even bigger and better than ever. You've got so many new things. So tell me about it.
Yeah, so this year we have a new activation area that families and children can experience. It's called Spring Street, and it's right in front of Landmark Booksellers and St. Philip's. So right there in that 100 block of Main Street. And it's just an interactive, artistic area. There's going to be public art collaboration areas where people can contribute to an art piece together. We'll have chalk artists in that area all weekend long doing beautiful, massive street chalk art pieces, just gorgeous. Landmark Booksellers is going to have Imagination Library, Dolly Parton's initiative. They're going to be in the Landmark parking lot, so doing some readings for kids off and on. And of course, Landmark is going to be selling some children's books and some great things at their booth as well. And Spring Street is sponsored by Geico this year. They were the ones that sponsored Autumn Alley, if you were able to check that out.
Oh, yeah.
Fest. So yeah, it's going to be fabulous.
Well, that is such a cool new thing. Families are going to love that. Tell us what else. You've got lots of entertainment. I got to ask. So, Saturday morning, I was looking at your schedule. It says 10 a.m. special guest. Can you tell us who the special guest is?
I'm not going to be able to tell you who the special guest is, but you got to be there, be square on the square, I guess. But it'll be very fun. And, we have lots of things going on at the Franklin Theater too this weekend. So we are essentially opening the doors of the Franklin Theater. There's going to be cartoons that are playing. There's going to be backstage behind the scenes tours. There's going to be just so many different things happening there. So if you've ever been curious about the theater, never been able to see a show or something, just come in and enjoy it. It's just going to be a recommended donation to the theater to be able to enjoy one of those experiences. So something new and special down there as well.
I love the theater. If you've never been able to go kind of backstage, it's not as big as you think, but it is really cool just to see a little bit different view of what those people who are performing get to see. So go check that out for sure. And there's so many vendors. Let's talk about all the great vendors that are going to be there on hand. I mean, the food.
Yes.
Kettle corn is always the most popular thing.
Oh, yes.
And donuts.
Yes, and Ellie's Donuts and Buffalo's Sausage on a Stick. I mean, all of our tried and true partners will be right there on the square. We have our beer garden by Bavarian Beer House again. So if you enjoy, German food and, great beer, that's going to be an awesome place. Lieber's Fork Distillery is going to have their whiskey lounge right next to the main stage. So they usually have a really refreshing adult drink. Sometimes they have like slushy type drinks which are fabulous. So you definitely need to check them out. And yeah, we're just going to have a ton of beautiful arts and crafts, some fine arts. And then, of course, our downtown merchants who are ready and wanting to host all of these folks this weekend. There's a new Caterpillar crawl that you can participate in and be able to take your passport to many of our downtown Franklin Association merchants. And there'll be a giveaway associated with that as well.
Oh, I did not know about the Caterpillar crawl. That sounds amazing. Well, it's always a great time. How many people are we expecting to come to downtown Franklin this weekend?
Well, last year we had 135,000 and we did have some, pop-up rain showers. So considering the feather is looking really good this weekend, I'm thinking that we'll be right in there, probably 125, 135,000 folks.
Just a few of your closest friends.
Yes.
Since there's so many people, there are not 130,000 parking spots in downtown Franklin. So let's talk about transportation because it is so easy. I've used the shuttle. Let's talk about the shuttle.
Absolutely. Well, thank goodness that Franklin Transit Authority, through the TMA group, they help us with the shuttle service. And there are two locations that you can pick up the shuttle. One will be at the park at Harlansdale Farm, right off of Franklin Road. And then the other one will be at Franklin High School this year, which is just a little bit different since Church of the City is under construction. So if you're used to going over to Church of the City, try one of the other locations, Franklin High School right here on Fifth Avenue South, or Fifth Avenue North, pardon me, or the park at Harlansdale Farm. And it's $1 each way. Their buses are handicap accessible. So, feel free to park at any of those locations. It makes it very simple. And of course, there is parking in downtown Franklin. If you're here early, I would encourage you to try to find a spot in our free parking garages. But if you're here a little bit later in the day, you might want to just do the park and ride.
Yeah. All right. Great event. As we said, the feather is looking really great. No rain in sight. It's going to be warm. It's going to be a beautiful spring day in downtown Franklin. Oh, tell us the hours. Saturday it starts at 10 with a
Yes.
special guest. You're not telling me the special guest.
Special guest, 10 a.m. to 7 on Saturday and 10 a.m. to 6 on Sunday. And I do just have to give a shout out, Donna. Our presenting sponsor is First Horizon Bank. They are our longest running presenting sponsor. I think they're in their 15th or 16th year with this event. So they are just thrilled to host everybody in downtown Franklin as well. So come out. It's going to be a great time. Definitely family friendly. We'll have a pet zone, so dog friendly if you have a furry family member too. So it's going to be good.
That's probably the biggest thing about this festival is the dog watching. Just as there's so many cute kids, but there's so many amazing looking dogs that come out.
Yes.
All right, go check it out this weekend, downtown Franklin. Thanks, Meg, for joining us and telling us all about that. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, another festival coming up, Pilgrimage Festival in September, just before we talk to Meg again about Pumpkin Fest. So if you want to head back downtown, that's an incredible event. And she may have some more news about that later for us, right?
Yeah, we're so thrilled. Chris Stapleton, Brandy Carlisle, what an amazing lineup they have this year. We're very excited about that.
Yes. All right. Down at the farm. So much fun. All right. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.